You call your cat's name. He looks at you for a second and then walks away. A few hours later, the same cat suddenly jumps onto your lap, purring as if you are the most important person in the world. If you've ever wondered why your cat ignores you one moment and seeks your affection the next, you're not alone. This confusing behavior has puzzled cat owners for centuries. Unlike dogs, cats weren't bred to constantly seek human approval. Their ancestors survived by relying on their own judgment, making independent decisions about when to hunt, rest, and interact. That independence still exists inside your living room companion today. When your cat seems to ignore you, it isn't necessarily a sign of dislike. In fact, research suggests that cats often feel secure enough in their relationship with their humans that they don't feel the need to respond every time they're called. To a cat, affection isn't about obedience, it's about choice. Think about it from your cat's perspective. Every interaction carries a cost and a benefit. If your cat is focused on observing a bird outside the window, exploring a new smell, or simply enjoying a peaceful nap, your request for attention may not seem important at that moment. What appears to be rejection is often something completely different, a cat prioritizing its own needs. Cats live in the present. They respond to what feels most valuable right now, not necessarily what their owner wants. And here's where things get fascinating. The moments when your cat chooses to be with you are often far more meaningful because they are voluntary. Unlike animals that seek constant validation, cats carefully select when and how they show affection. So if your cat just ignored your invitation to cuddle, don't take it personally. There may be a deeper psychological reason behind that seemingly cold behavior, one that reveals just how complex your feline friend truly is. One of the biggest misconceptions about cats is that affection should look the same as it does in humans. We often assume that if someone loves us, they should always want to be near us. Cats don't think that way. In feline psychology, distance can actually be a sign of comfort. A cat that constantly hides may be anxious, but a cat that confidently roams the house, naps in different rooms, and occasionally checks in on you is often displaying something surprising: trust. When cats feel safe, they don't need to monitor their environment every second. They know that their territory is secure and that the people they trust are nearby. This allows them to spend time alone without feeling threatened. Researchers studying cat-human relationships have observed that many cats maintain what psychologists call a secure attachment. Similar to a confident child exploring a playground while knowing a parent is nearby, cats often venture away because they feel emotionally safe. This is why some cats seem to disappear for hours and then casually return as though nothing happened. They aren't forgetting about you. They're simply balancing independence with connection. In fact, a cat that feels forced into constant interaction may become stressed. Cats value control over their social experiences. Being able to decide when to engage and when to retreat helps them feel emotionally balanced. Notice what happens after you've stopped trying to get your cat's attention. Suddenly, he appears. He rubs against your legs. He climbs onto the couch beside you. That's not a coincidence. Cats are naturally drawn to interactions that feel voluntary. The less pressure they feel, the more likely they are to approach on their own terms. Ironically, giving your cat space is often one of the most effective ways to strengthen your bond. What looks like emotional distance may actually be one of the clearest signs that your cat feels completely at home with you. Have you ever noticed that your cat seems to appear at the exact moment you sit down, start reading, or settle in for the evening? That's because your cat is constantly gathering information about your behavior. Cats are masters of observation. They learn routines, recognize patterns, and become experts at predicting what happens next. Long before you realize it, your cat already knows the sounds, movements, and habits that signal a comfortable moment for connection. When you stop moving around the house, your body language changes. Your breathing slows. Your posture relaxes. To your cat, these subtle cues communicate safety and predictability. Cats prefer calm environments when seeking affection. A busy, noisy, or unpredictable human can feel difficult to approach. But the moment you become still, you transform into the perfect companion for rest and social bonding. There's also another factor at work: emotional energy. Studies suggest that cats are remarkably sensitive to human moods. While they may not understand emotions the way humans do, they can detect changes in voice tone, movement patterns, facial expressions, and daily routines. This means your cat may approach not because he suddenly wants attention, but because he senses that you're relaxed, quiet, or emotionally available. Even more interesting is the role of anticipation. Cats remember positive experiences. If sitting on your lap previously led to warmth, comfort, gentle petting, or relaxation, your cat begins associating you with those rewarding feelings. Over time, your lap becomes more than a place to sit. It becomes part of your cat's emotional map, a trusted destination linked to security and pleasure. So when your cat unexpectedly returns after hours of independence, it isn't random. A complex network of memories, observations, and emotional associations may be guiding that decision. And the most surprising part is still ahead. At first glance, it may seem that your cat sits on your lap because it's warm. And while warmth certainly helps, the real explanation goes much deeper. Your lap represents something every cat seeks, a place where safety and comfort meet. When cats were young kittens, survival depended on staying close to trusted sources of protection. Although your cat is now an independent adult, parts of those early emotional systems remain active throughout life. When your cat curls up beside you, needs a blanket, slowly blinks, or begins to purr, these behaviors often reflect a state of deep relaxation. In that moment, your cat is lowering its defenses. And that is a significant psychological event. Cats don't fully relax around individuals they don't trust. Choosing your lap means your cat has decided that you are part of its safe world. It doesn't mean your cat wants constant attention. It means that when vulnerability feels acceptable, your presence becomes valuable. This is why the cycle repeats. Independence, exploration, distance, then affection. Your cat isn't being inconsistent. He's following a natural rhythm that balances freedom with connection. He leaves because he is confident enough to explore. He returns because he feels secure enough to rest beside you. The next time your cat ignores your call and walks away, try viewing the situation differently. Instead of seeing rejection, see confidence. Instead of seeing indifference, see independence. Because hours later, when that familiar weight settles onto your lap and the gentle purring begins, you'll be witnessing something extraordinary. Not a random act of affection, but the quiet decision of a creature that values freedom, yet still chooses you. And for a cat, that choice may be one of the strongest expressions of